Let me describe a little bit about Heidi. Heidi went through 7 career changes before the age of 30. After receiving a degree in journalism from Northwestern University in 1990, she accepted employment in marketing communications, promoting mapping software, public accounting, YMCA camping, and child care programs, and wealth management services. She's also worked as a tuck pointer and bricklayer, as a home health aide. Her most meaningful work has been that of being a mom and a wife, and as a master's of nursing student with a goal of specializing in palliative care.
Good afternoon. Can you believe that we're finally here? I am so glad to be here today, sharing this day with you. Just think of all the remarkable stories that are in this room right now. All of the people who have completed their PhD, their Postmaster's DNP, or their Postmaster's certificate. All of the new nurses like me who have completed the MN program. All of the friends and family who have supported us during this journey, all of the teachers, administrators, and honored guests who have nurtured and inspired us during this process. All of our stories are intersecting at this amazing moment. I want everyone to take some time to be aware of this remarkable moment. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take another one. Feel the impulse in your body that allows your diaphragm to contract down and back. Fill your lungs with air. The air moves down your throat, down your trachea, and into the branches upon branches of your lungs. And then it leaves. It's like a little death. There is a quietness and an emptiness until the next breath begins again. Okay, I'm sorry if I creeped you out. I want to be a hospice nurse, and I seem to work death into everything I do. I suppose that's what I feel like I'm meant to do. Can I tell you a little bit of my story that is intersecting with all of your stories here today? The last time I was in a cap and gown was June of 1990, when I graduated from the Medill School of Journalism at Northwestern University. It's a fine journalism school. The only trouble was I was a shy young woman who had figured out that she did not want to work as a newspaper reporter. All I remember from that graduation ceremony was it slowly dawning on me that I had probably majored in the wrong thing. But it was okay. I found various jobs in marketing and public relations and bricklaying, and they paid the rent. Over the years, I had time to volunteer at places like the Minnesota AIDS Project, and I had time to hang out with really wonderful friends. I turned 25, and I turned 30, and then my best friend was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. I got to help take care of her when she was dying. It was the most painful and the most meaningful thing that I had ever done. But I had no idea what to do with that knowledge. I turned 35. I got married to the most wonderful man in the world, and we had the most wonderful kid in the world. I was facing 40 when another good friend died very suddenly. He was a wonderful man who absolutely hated his job. One morning, a few weeks after his funeral, I dropped my toddler off at daycare, and I was in my window office on the 17th floor of the IDS tower, and I realized that I was going to die one day too. I realized that I couldn't bear the thought of dying after a lifetime of using my talents for communication to just sell stuff. I didn't think my son would grow up to be proud of a mom like that. I wanted to be something like a hospice nurse. I wanted to help people when they needed it most. At the time, this seemed like the most impractical and impossible vision. There was a great quietness and a great emptiness in my office that day. But somehow, I managed to breathe into that vision. I got to start over with the help of wonderful people in this room today. I share this because I think that all of the people graduating today are going to be hospice nurses to a certain extent. We are going out into the world to help people facing transitions and transformations. People moving from their expectations to the realities of giving birth and raising children. People trying to live through acute or chronic illness. People trying to figure out who they are now that they have lost function due to aging or illness. People trying to find a new way of being as they let go of a compulsive behavior. The people we try to help will have to dwell in a quietness and an emptiness until that next breath comes. And we will be there with them. And I am so glad that we will be there with them. It has been such a delight getting to know all of the students and teachers in the nursing graduate programs at the University of Minnesota. It has been such a great honor to learn with you and from you. All of you are smart, kind, courageous people who have had impractical, impossible visions of what you feel you are meant to do. You have all wanted to start over at some point in your lives, and you did. I think you will be exactly what people need when they have to start over with developments that they didn't expect. You will meet them and partner with them and help them get to that next breath. And with some of them, you will be with them as they face the mystery of what will come after their last breath. But this afternoon, just close your eyes and focus on your own breath. Be fully present and alive to this beautiful moment as we are surrounded by the love and support of all the teachers, friends, and family members who have helped us through this process and are here to witness this graduation into a new part of our lives. Thank you so much for helping us to get to our next breath. Thank you for sharing this moment with us today. You can just read along with me. In all my endeavors as a nurse, can we do this together instead of one more time. In all my endeavors as a nurse, I pledge to respect and promote the inherent worth, dignity, and human rights of every individual. My primary concern is the health and well-being of the patient, whether an individual, family, group, or community. I will be responsible and accountable for my own actions. I will work with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive collaboration. Should patient health be endangered by colleague, environment, or any other, I will intervene quickly to safeguard it. I will create, maintain, and contribute to environments that support virtues and excellences that enable nurses to practice ethically. In my practice, I will be morally virtuous, honoring autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will conduct myself in a way befitting my profession as an exemplary nurse should. Thank you.